Ball taken straight over the play on the sideline. Three chuckers of play, 6 minutes of duration per chucker. And at the end of those three regulation moments of time, if the scores are drawn, then they will go to competition. You must have a result for these league matches. You've got a 1, a 2 and a 3 out there, the field and in a very good position, and the players need to mark another man. So you can see lots of very fast, very furious action out here on this beautiful arena here in Tianjin. Mighty now. And ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that when the money falls, then immediately the whistles will blow. If the player falls off, it's not necessary for the play to stop. It's deemed to be a dangerous situation, then the player will stop. So if the money falls out, player stop. If the player falls off, the player may not stop immediately. 那个如果在比赛当中有球员在赛后没有问题以后，那将还有这个击球的球没有问题的话，这个比赛继续。这次比赛是每一场比赛打3节，每一节是打6分钟，节与节之间呢是有3分钟的休息，场地呢是170码乘80码。In regard to that, so 12 teams this week will be doing that in the arena here on the snow to come to a position for next Sunday where we will have 2 teams fighting out for the final. England going on the attack now. Sometimes we're going to slow down a little bit, very often it goes very, very quickly. But here we are, England going on the attack, and then ball bounces straight up on the back. Help with the ball, I think Derek can't do anything with it, and it is Andy who makes the pass into the centre field. And away they go again. Here comes the United States, and can't do anything with it. Quickly on the ball. Picked up now by Mazzaro. Next number 10 was at one point in time one of the 10 handicap, which is the best in the world. And also fly. 在比赛当中，在路线的选择上，法球比赛要求是非常严。And如果非法切入对方的路线的话呢，裁判就会吹哨。而且在比赛当中，
we'll just see JJ Alberti is just picking up the ball.
And as you see the penalty award against the England team, taken down to the 30-yard line. We'll have one player to defend this goal, I believe. And the Americans with a great opportunity to open the account.
Ball is placed on the 40-yard line. You'll see there are 2 marks out from the goal. And in this case, the England team is able to stand behind the goal and to come out and defend, but they must wait behind the line until the ball is struck. Here comes Mike Azzaro, very good penalty hitter, leans over, drives the ball, and where's it gone? It's gone wide to the left, so no score. This ball, of course, is not a normal polo ball. It's solid and about half this size. It's an inflated ball, so it's sometimes a little difficult to get it going straight. It does spin off the line a bit, and James Harper comes through from the back, picks it up now, drives it through, just takes it up past Alan Martinez, goes out towards the sideline. In comes Rob Yackley. He plays the ball into centre field, but it's picked up by Ollie Hipwood. He puts a bit of sky on the ball and drops it down in front of goal. Here comes Rob Yackley now coming out of the ruck, and he turns his backhand up along the boards. Oliver Hipwood's got time to take the ball down. James Harper's there. He's turned around in front of the ball, and Mike Azzaro wasn't happy, and I don't think the umpires were either. You saw a classic example there where the ball was travelling in a line, and Mike Azzaro was heading up that line. And James Harper looked up, thought he had time to turn around, but not quite, according to the umpires. So they will put the ball on the halfway line in centre field. So penalty 5B.
So Azara it is to take the ball for the United States, and the score is still all tied up at the moment. We're 3 minutes into the
Mike
game.
Azara comes in. He'll just tap this one forward. It's hard to hit this soft ball that far. He runs in hard. Merrick comes through, and Harper dives in, takes the ball away. Here goes England on the attack now. Harper taking the ball down to the 60-yard line. Now he's got a very difficult shot from here. Tucks it under the pony's neck. Whoever's next to this will have a go. Oh, they've left it sitting there now. Harper's going to be there. He comes up now, he's got to go round the corner with it, just puts it around Robert Yackley's pony, now drives at the goal. That's the first goal of the game. James Harper scoring, very well thought out there, James Harper. He brought it across into centre field to open the goal up a little for him. And where a goal is scored in snow polo, once the umpires blow the whistle just to blow time off, there are 2 balls on the field. And the ponies kicked another one on. So England sitting back. Mike Azara from the back brings the ball in.
Here we go. Back in
now,
play.
puts it high in the air. Hard to stop those ones. Bounces off the boards. Come back into field. Who's going to be there? Rob Yackley coming through, but it's backhand shot by Merrick, by Harper, and Ollie Hipwood's come off the pony over there, but he too seems to be okay. He landed quite heavily though.
They're great athletes, these guys, and every time they take the field, they know that they are putting themselves in danger.
So he'll just get back on board. So a couple of ponies slipping, the Englishmen testing the snow first. But they're 1 goal in front now, so they'll be pretty happy with that. These games in snow polo tend not to be very high scoring. As I said, it's hard to hit the ball very accurately over a long distance. So it tends to be very tough in the centre. And lots of players fighting for the ball.
Just be prepared because the players do come very close to the ball. The ball can...
So the ball will be thrown in towards the sideline by JJ Albetti. He just calls the players into line, asking for a bit of room. There it goes. And it's caught up by the number 1s. First one to it. George Marek turns the backhand around, hits a pony, bounces out for Ollie Hipwood though. He's there, and Alan Martinez tries to take him off the ball, but it's taken forward there. Mike Azara, great anticipation by this man, but at one stage was 10 goals, and here he goes now. It's going to be Rob Yackley bringing the ball around the corner. In goes George Marek, takes the ball into centre field. Mike Azaro just gets a stick to the ball, takes it off, brings it on the near side now, takes it under the pony's neck, driving it up along the sideline now, and he pops it onto the boards. It still stays in play. Here's Mike Azaro once again, goes on the near side this time, picked up there by Al Martinez. Martinez is hard ridden though by James Harper, and Harper's going to come out of that with the ball. He takes possession, doesn't get hold of it, picked up by Ollie Hipwood. They're right down in front of goal. Hipwood takes it across the back line. Now he'll have to bring it up from the corner. In goes Rob Yackley, picked up though by George Merrick. Merrick can't take the ball any further, but then the whistle blows, and we're going to see another penalty. We'll just wait and see which way this one goes. So it's a hit to England. They'll bring the ball forward. Picked up here by James Harper now, almost onto the halfway line. It's hard ridden though there by Alan Martinez, and that means he can't get a clean shot at the ball. He pushes it out over the sideline. So we're going to see a throw in once again, just. Kite puts it in. It's going to be Mike Azaro on the end of the ruck. Picks up the ball, but turning up quickly is James Harper. He's doing a lot of damage in the centre here today, coming in from the 3 position and pushing up to the front. And it's picked up there by George Marek. Now here's Harper once again. Second goal to England goes to James Harper. As I said, he's doing a lot of damage. He's getting up in front of goal, so the bell rings to end the first chuck-up. And England will be pretty happy with that. Here's Harper once again, just tucks the ball under the pony's neck and puts it through the goal. And that's a difficult shot there. He's at 90 degrees. And he puts the second goal on the board. So they're back in play. The umpire said, we'll give you the other 30 seconds. And away they go. So it's Alan Martinez now. Takes the ball down for the USA right down to the corner. Can he drive it across to goal? That's looking pretty good. Oh, it's just drifted to the left side. So well done. problem to England. They've had a couple of penalties against them, but didn't let that faze them. And as I said, here's Rob Yackley coming back, but here's George Marek and Ollie Hipwood coming back pretty happy, having a bit of a discussion about a couple of plays there that they might have been able to be a bit more constructive, but they're doing a lot of damage, taking the England players out of the way and allowing James Harper to come through and score those 2 goals. So, 2-0 the score in favour of England. So first possession here is important, and it's Ollie Hipwood gets it for England, but it's backed out by Mike Asaro. Takes it up, Harper, once again he's there, but nicely done there by Martinez. Takes it around on the left, actually it was Yackley, but now it's back out here by Harper. Trapped there, this time it's Martinez, and Martinez takes it up to the 60-yard line, just trying to bring the ball into the 30, takes it in, and Yackley picks it up again now. Nice backhand by Ollie Hipwood. Great goal-saving shot there. Look at Mike Asaro, reads that very quickly. He comes out now, he'll go around the corner with it, and just pops the ball up. Now he'll get the next shot in, goes, feints for the big shot, doesn't quite take it, brings it down. And he's got Yackley there behind covering for him, and that's what he was there for. When the ball bounced off a pony, he gets the backhand, but here's George Marek, and Marek takes the ball up to the almost to the halfway line. Plenty of red shirts back down defence, but George Marek turns it around about the 40-yard line. Mike Asaro's backhand shot goes high in the air, bounces down in front of Ollie Hipwood. He goes for the backhand shot, doesn't pick it up. Here's Rob Yackley now, takes the ball, puts it out towards the sideline. Just trying to bring it, and Rob Yackley clears it now, picked up there by George Marek. His ball hits a pony, in comes Alan Martinez, clever little tap towards the boards. He's got the new line there. Now he goes for the backhand, but Ollie Hipwood gets a stick to that ball and turns it around. So Martinez has to go and play the backhand once again. In comes Rob Yackley now. He takes possession. America doing a heap of work in this first chucker, but not able to make a score out of it. Mike Asaro can't get there before it crosses the back line. And so we'll see England hitting in there, clinging on to that 2-0 lead. But so far it's been America doing most of the attacking in this second chucker. They've obviously come back determined to get a few quick goals and get back into this game. James Harper brings the ball up back to the 60-yard line now. He'll just play it under the pony, and it bounces off Yackley's pony there. So Harper has to come around quickly. He's very quick and puts it high in the air. Tries to take it away from the centre line. Met there by Ollie Hipwood, high in the air. Plays a tennis shot with it. Al Martinez is there, and he takes it down to the 60-yard line, and he's going to get squeezed up here by England, but it's finally James Harper who takes the ball forward now. Mike Asaro gives George Marek a pretty big bump there, and the umpires weren't happy with it. So, just as I said, it's quite legal for players to push one another off the ball, but you can't do it if your pony's slightly in front or at an angle. That can cause a pony to trip and come down. And so England on this occasion will receive the penalty hit. Mike Asaro, very experienced, don't often see that, but I think the pony just might have just dived on him a bit there. Anyway, not a severe penalty, no loss of territory. The ball is just placed on the spot where the penalty occurred, but it gives England a chance to gain a lot of territory with a hit like that from James. It down about 20 yards out. Mike Asaro back in defence, plays it under the pony's feet, picked up there by Alan Martinez. He throws the ball. Oh, lovely shot, Martinez, under the neck, but Harper's read that beautifully. He's going to be there first. He's got the backhand out towards the boards, tries to get away from the traffic. He's done that too, but Murray can't come in there. Mike Asaro picks up the ball now, and James Harper comes through. He plays the ball on the near side, out towards the sideline. Still got possession of it. He'll just bring it forward there. Ollie Hipwood comes back to cover for him, but he's covered by Yackley, and there's been a whistle. Two umpires just conversing. Bit of a discussion with the players, but said the reason we have two umpires is they see the game from different angles. They can decide which player was travelling closest to the right of way, the line of the ball. And, not sure they could agree on this occasion because it looks like umpire Greg Kite is going to throw the ball in. So, In it goes. Greg Kite puts the ball in. It's backed out there by James Harper. Doesn't get a lot of length on it, but gets the next shot. George Merrick's shot gets plenty of length on it. He takes it down to about the 40-yard line, and it's going to be James Harper coming through. Rob Yackley staying with him, so he's got to come around the back. Just Yackley's there, but no, Harper dives in, takes the ball once again. There's 3 for England, 3 to James Harper. Put that one down to another clever little bit of stick work and play to get himself in the clear. He's starting to dominate this game a little bit, and it's very hard to defend. He's not trying to hit the ball too hard. He's being very sensible, hitting it out into the open. And when the goal is scored here in Snow Polo, we still hit in from the back line rather than going back to the centre because it's such a small field, and it gives the defending team, well, the team that's been scored against, the first chance at possession. Big ride off there by James Harper on Rob Yackley, but the backhand puts the ball over the sideline. So we'll see a throw in once again. So we're well into the second chukker now. Only a couple of minutes to go, and England leading by 3-0. So this is quite a handy position for them. Pressure right on America now. What can Mike Azzaro do? Can he turn the ball into the centre field? Yes, he does. Who's going to pick up the pass? It looks like Ollie Hipwood's the first one there. He'll take the ball across to the sideline. Got nobody behind him, so he has to keep the ball moving forward. Martinez is pushed off the ball by George Merrick. Picked up now by James Harper. He takes another one down towards the goal, but that's gone just wide to the right. So he's doing all the attacking at the moment. So Mike Azzaro wastes no time. He said there's taken over the centre line now and out towards the side there. Here comes Harper. He's got a lot of possession this time. Chopped out there by Rob Yackley. And it's going to be George Merrick coming through. No, it's finally Mike Azzaro dives in there, picks the ball up, but Ollie Hipwood's around quickly. He'll take the ball away for England. Oh, no, it's stolen back by Yackley. Rob Yackley brings it around the corner. A very experienced player from Chicago, Rob Yackley. And in comes Martinez. His shot hits a pony, backed up there, but there's the first goal for the USA. Mike Azzaro takes the backhand shot. So 3 goals to 1 the score, but England still well in front. They'll waste no time getting back into play. This is James Harper. Harper takes the ball, puts a lovely long shot by James Harper. It's gone a bit out to the right of centre though, and will bounce up on the boards and runs along the top and outside. So the first bell rings, and there's the ball had gone out before the bell went, so there's still time left in this chukker if umpire JJ Alberti can get the ball in. So in it goes, and it's picked up by Ollie Hipwood. Doesn't get a lot of length on it though, and so finally it's Yackley who takes the ball forward. Hipwood's there, and here's Mike Azzaro trying to pick it up. Now there's only a couple of seconds left in the chuck, and the shot there by Yackley on, picked up by Ollie Hipwood. He'll put it out over the sideline once again, so we'll have to send a ball fetcher out the back there. And so 3 goals to England, 1 goal to the USA, and we have 1 chukker to go. So England will be reasonably confident coming in again, but on this sort of polo where the game changes so quickly, you can't afford to be defensive. So they'll have to come out and attack once again. And the USA just riding off quietly now. They might change their tactics a bit and see if they can cover James Harper's attack. And England have taken most of their opportunities. So they're leading by 3 goals to 1, but of course you can see how quickly this game can change. And once again now it will be the USA heading down towards the clubhouse end of the ground. And umpire Greg Kite puts it in and bounces out on the USA side. Turned around there by Alan Martinez. Martinez's shot is covered by George Merrick. Merrick pots it down on the ground, but it's going to be Mike Azzaro. Turns the ball around. Out of the ruck there comes Rob Yackley. Yackley's shot is picked up by Martinez, but James Harper turns the ball around, takes it over the halfway. Coming back quickly in defence, Rob Yackley. George Merrick, though, won't let him get away with that. He pushes him off the ball, picked up by Azaro. Azaro's shot is there for Alan Martinez to hit, and that's a lovely pass because out of the ruck here has come Rob Yackley, and he'll take the ball down the field, and the USA looking dangerous. Oh, he's pushed it way out to the right, though. He'll have to be good to get this one. He bounces it up. It's sitting up in front. Can Yackley can't, no, Martinez can't get, he would have crossed the line. It's turned by James Harper. He takes it back up to the halfway line, and Mike Azaro's back there for the USA. He puts the ball back out towards JJ Alberti, has to get out of the way. James Harper has got it covered for England. Comes up to George Merrick. He taps it onto a little line now, picked up by Ollie Hipwood. Nice team play by the England side. Look at the red shirts coming back in defence. Azaro around on the inside. Picked up there beautifully by Ollie Hipwood. That's going to be the 4th goal to England, and that's a great shot. So, Ollie Hipwood way out from the almost probably 70 or 80 metres out there, and he just, there it goes, whacks it onto the pony's neck, and he just got the perfect length on it as it rolls through the goal. And so Mike Azaro will bring the ball back into play now. He puts it, he's got it up towards the halfway. Turned around there by George Merrick. Merrick's shot is picked up by Ollie Hipwood once again, doing a bit of damage here in this 3rd chucker. Rob Yackley's shot takes it into centre field. Who's going to be first around? Mike Azaro tucks it under the pony's tail. Ollie Hipwood sees that coming. He's got it covered. His backhand shot doesn't get a lot of length on it, but James Harper's going to be able to pick it up there. Yackley gets his pony in the way. Harper can't pick it up now. Rob Yackley takes the ball up to George Merrick. So it's Mike Azaro finally getting possession of the USA now. The pressure's right on them. They need 3 goals to get back into this game, and down goes, this time it's one of the USA players who tastes the snow, Alan Martinez. And we'll see a throw in when the position where the fall occurred. And first possession is picked up by Mike Azaro for the USA now. He needs a 2nd goal for them here. There's 3 minutes left in this chucker, so he needs a goal a minute, but it's backed out by Ollie Hipwood. He's having a great 3rd chucker. George Merrick's there, but he's taken off the ball by Rob Yackley. Yackley's shot takes it across to James Harper, traps the ball. Mike Azaro pushes it forward now to give himself a clean shot at it. Takes the ball back into centre field. George Merrick's read that nicely. He's there on his own to take the ball around under the pony's neck for England. He bounced it off the boards. First one to it is Mike Azaro. He's going to play a near side backhand here. Doesn't pick it up. So in comes Alan Martinez. And he's trapped there by George Merrick. Merrick there waiting for James Harper to come through now. Harper puts England back into the attacking half. Goes under the neck but doesn't get the direction, and he puts it out over the sideline. But they're on the attack, and that's not what the United States team wants to see. They want us to get back down that other end, so Mike Azaro will waste no time bringing the ball back into play. Now he unloads, but he doesn't get the length he'd like on that one. It drops down in front of George Merrick. Merrick turns the ball around, and it's coming down towards the goal, but the whistle's blowing. George Merrick just didn't had his eye on the ball coming down to the ground and in drifting across the line. Mike Azaro was entitled to the 2nd shot there. So it'll be taken back to the halfway line for a penalty 5B. So halfway penalty to Mike Azaro for USA. Now he's got Rob Yackley out on the right. And that looks like the way he's going to go. Yackley going hard to the goal now, but it's in comes Ollie Hipwood and Mike Azaro. He's got time to come around and play the ball around to straighten it up. Now he's got a couple of men down there, but it bounces off a pony's foot. In comes Mike Azaro, backhand shot. Heading to it now is James Harper. Played the ball out towards the sideline. Now picked up by George Merrick. He gets it out of harm's way from the England point of view. And another tough time for America coming through now. There's about a minute and a half left in the chucker. Ollie Hipwood's backhand puts it on the boards. Picked up there by James Harper. And Ollie Hipwood says, oh, I can't really come in there, but George Merrick can. But Robert Yackley gets his pony in the way. Picked up now. Mike Azzaro takes the ball into centre field. Now coming through is Alan Martinez. Martinez is there. So is Yardley. But it's picked up now by Ollie Hipwood. Hipwood's backhand shot takes it off the centre line, but it's still dangerously close to the goal. Mike Azzaro coming through. So was James Harper. We'll wait and see what the umpires think of that one. James Harper's pretty certain of what the story is, because he's gone down to the halfway line. That's where the penalty will be taken by England. And so, United States, 3 goals down and a minute to go. So they need a goal every 30 seconds, every 20 seconds here now to even just get back to even Steven. So in comes Harper. He'll put plenty of length on that one. He puts it out to the right, way out to the right. It goes down into the corner and rolls over the back line eventually. So it goes behind, no score results, but it's another attacking move from England. So USA now have to get out of here. And Mike Azzaro does his best. He takes it up about 80 yards out, picked up nicely by Alan Martinez. Martinez now is taken by Ollie Hipwood. Hipwood can't get the shot in there, but here comes Harper, that man again, hitting the backhands out towards the sideline. Merrick and Mike Azzaro go hard for the ball and play one another over it. In comes Harper. Harper's hooked out of the way there. Little backhand by Martinez, now picked up here by Rob Yackley. Yackley's going to try the ball round the corner, but in comes Ollie Hipwood. He plays at the ball. Umpires are blowing the whistle. This will be an interesting one. Much time left for the USA, but if they got the penalty, it'd be fine, but they're not going to. It's going to be England who take the penalty with only about 10 seconds left in the chukker. So George Merrick will go out to the left. And in comes James Harper now to take this penalty hit. You can see the goal there, that's where he wants to put it. In he comes, he puts it high in the air. Where's it gone? It's trapped there. Turned around by Rob Yackley, takes it out towards the boards. Now picked up by Yackley, comes through all the way from there, but there goes the bell. That'll end the third chukker, and even if the USA were able to score this one, it wouldn't be enough. And so, well, that was the first bell, I think. Anyway, we'll just wait and see what the umpires say. 4 goals to 1. They've now put the score up as 4-2. So, James Harper coming through. There goes the final siren. So I think that bell might have been just indicating that there was 30 seconds to go. But anyway, England have run out the winners of this first elimination game by 4 goals to 2, and they're pretty happy with that. It's a good result. That's a very strong USA team. Mike Azzaro, of course, I said, was at one stage on 10 goals, so he's had a massive amount of experience, particularly in arena polo, indoors, which is very similar to the polo we're playing here, short field. So we'll see the next game coming up now.